We're about to let him ride the 450 for the first time. He's never even been on a big bike before. What's going on, fellas? We're back with another video, and I'm about to go pick up one of the cheapest slash cleanest 450s I can find on Facebook Marketplace. So I'll pick y'all up when I get it. All right, so we got the bike propped up now. It looks like that's where the oil filter is. Pull the skid plate off, drain bolts down there, and to be completely honest with you, I'm not sure how much oil to put in this thing. I know it's 1.04 quarts of oil, but this thing does not have a dipstick. And I know sometimes these machines can be off a little bit here and there. So yeah, I'm gonna have to do some research and figure that out. But let's get this oil drained. All right, first thing we're gonna do is try to get the skid plate off here. And fill one bolt right there. Pretty sure they're just 8mm bolts. I really don't want to have to. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, what little backstory I've gotten on this bike is it was something that they used to race straight on. They said that there's like a long dirt track and they would literally just race a straight line. No, like, they didn't really use it to jump any jumps or anything like that. It's already got the whole shot device and everything installed on it. And they did put a smaller sprocket on the back so it would have less torque, so the front end wouldn't come up whenever they were trying to do launches on it. But yeah, I'm gonna have to order a new one of them anyways, because this bike, it needs that torque. It needs that torque, and that sprocket is chewed up pretty bad. But for it to be a 2021, I don't think it looks too bad. All right, we got this thing off now. Pretty dirty. We need to keep up with these bolts, so I'm gonna put them in the bag. All right, so I got something that should work. It's a star bit, and this is supposed to be an Allen key, but look how tore up that drain bolt is. That thing has seen better days, but it's a good thing because you know that they've actually been changing the holes. So hopefully I can use this to get it out, and I'm gonna have to get a new one for sure. All right, we're gonna see if the Torx bit can take the Allen bolt out. Hopefully it works. We're using this thing as like an easy out. Ain't gonna be nothing left of this bolt whenever I get it out. Holy. It's not coming out. I'm low-key scared to keep turning it. I don't know. Alright, so I found this in my Mystery Mouse tool. It came from my 800. So we're gonna see if the old Polaris exhaust will get this broken off of us. It's like psyching me out. Put the exhaust pipe on there. And alright, we're gonna get this old filter out now, and hopefully it's not torqued down to 800 foot-pounds. And I didn't get that drain bolt out. I actually just had to pull another bolt out of the motor. It's a fill bolt, and I had to siphon it from there. So that was the only way I could get this oil out of this motor, and I did not feel comfortable putting any more torque on that bolt. I didn't want something to crack. So yeah, I guess that's what you get with some of these marketplace builds, but you know, yeah. I'll be honest, I can't complain too much. The bike seems like it runs fine. I mean, that didn't last long. I went to turn it back on, and this is all we're getting. Come on, it's 2021. If I didn't want there to be no issues, I would have bought a brand new bike. So we're gonna put these caps back on here and crank it up and let it warm up and go for a test drive. All right, so we're about to get the first test ride on this thing and see what it's talking about. Oh, rough start. first impressions, runs pretty good for what it is. It runs really good. And I power wheelie coming from over here already felt like I was already 2/4 of the throttle in first gear. And this thing has an aftermarket sprocket on there, which is smaller, so it has less torque than it actually should have. But yeah, first impressions, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. All right, we're about to let him ride the 450 for the first time, and he's never even been on a big bike before. This is about to be crazy. Nah, I'm just kidding. He's actually way better than I am. So yeah, let's see what he can do. All right, let's see what you got. Oh yeah, that's a bad bike right there. Woo! Woo! That ain't no joke. And he just stalled out. And he just stalled out. He can't even get it up because it's just spinning that back tire. It's just roosting. Woo. That's one of them bikes you got to get a feel for before you start acting a fool on. What's your thoughts?
Can I wheel down the road one time?
Do what you please. There he goes. Big walk dog. Walking the piss out of that thing. That's insane. That is insane. Insanity. About to get a little launch. Let's see what you got, big dog. Holy. That's just... Nobody needs that much power. Nobody needs that much power. So that didn't last long. We were just riding around. I cut it off and I went to turn it back on, and this is all we're getting. Just spinning. I hear the fuel pump kicking on. It ain't doing nothing. I'm starting to think this clutch case is gonna, or clutch cover on the case is gonna have to come off, and I think it might need a starter gear. So that may have been why you'd have to give it a little bit of gas for it to crank up sometimes. I don't know if the previous people knew that or not, but yeah, always something with these bikes and everything on Marketplace. So I guess Marketplace dirt bike down, but we're gonna see if we can't bump start it real quick. All right, see if it won't bump start. Woo, buddy! That's exactly what it is. They just tried cranking up. That's exactly what it is. So at least now I know it ain't something major, something to do with the starter. I'm gonna get this thing loaded back up and we're gonna get it to the house. But yeah, if y'all enjoy videos like this and want to see more, please like, subscribe, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.